Hey there, it's Adrian from Academy, here with a quick update to go over some changes we've made to the contact page. We've given it a little bit of tender love and care and polished it a little bit, and I'll go through those changes and hopefully you'll enjoy them. Now, first thing we've done is we've added a nav or kind of a little header section at the top to allow you to navigate back to the contact section more easily. And then we've added the buttons that we previously used to be under the contact to the top because it gives us more room to add more things in the future. And we've added the button to delete the contact from here as well. We've also made the notes section collapsible, so you can click this button or just use the drag handle to completely collapse that section. Now, in here, we've put the contact area at the top with the critical bits of information like the email and the organization and made them clickable, so you could easily email them or jump to the org. And we've pinned this section right there. We've moved the tags under here because you can now add tags to these contacts from other places as well. But the main improvement that we made here is to add in these sections. So I'll show you how you add these sections in a minute, but we've made the general accessibility of these inputs a lot better so you can tab through more easily. And we have made the labeling more clear and clean and just hopefully we'll be able to see more information at a glance in here. You're also giving you the ability to add in internal labels. So sometimes if you have a question that's quite long that you put on your registration forms, you can give it an internal name. So in the contact fields, it's more easy to see at a glance what it is. Now, another improvement that we made here is if I go in and expand on this and give it just enough room, you'll see that the fields will now expand into 2 columns. So again, I could see a lot more information in less space. Not all the fields will expand across 2 columns. So tags, for example, will still take on as much room as you give it in here. And a text area field like this one will expand to have more room. But you can understand why we're doing this because some of these fields could actually use this extra space. Whereas a lot of the other ones like the marketing consent or any other field really will be going into this 2-column layout to give you as much information at the top as possible. As I collapse or expand these sections, this was going to be remembered. So in the future, when I go through and let's see if I look at a booking and I will look at the contact information on the booking, the sections that I'm collapsing here will be remembered. So I don't have to collapse it every time. If there's an area that I barely ever use with all the fields that I only sometimes need to fill out, I can collapse them in an area and then by default, it will just show me a much cleaner section of fields when I look at contacts throughout the system. Now, this is going to be true when you look at contact information in the booking or order or an enrollment. It'll be also true in the inbox, which will now show you the same polished and cleaned up contact fields. These sections are also available for organization records, so you're going to be able to set them up there. But let's see how you actually set this up. I'll click there on the link to take me to the contact field section in settings. You can get here through settings, contact fields. And as you can see, I have my sections here. So I can click here at the top to add a new section, example section. I can move it to the top and I can drag in fields to this section just like so. As simple as that. Now, as I mentioned earlier, you can also set internal names for these fields. So I can just say, open this up and there's an internal name, tell more info. And this internal name will be used only in the admin dashboard and the exports and so on. So you can just give it something that you'd recognize, but the student will never see that. And there you go. This goes through all the changes, and I'll go through just on the contact page again, and you'll see that we have the new section here. And for this field, the internal label is showing. We hope you'll enjoy this update. There's a lot more to come, so stay tuned. If you have questions or feedback, as always, just message. Thanks a lot. Take care.